What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's talk about this, man. So, Crack Liberty had an event yesterday, the same time that URL put on their event, Born Legacy, in Cleveland, and it ended up happening to be canceled due to gun violence. What's being reported is that a fight broke out amongst a couple guys. And one of the guys got beat up, however, and came back to the event and ended up shooting the guy at the event. Whether or not the man survived or not, I don't know. I'm just going off what's being said, what's being told. So we have another event that happens in gun violence. Prayers goes out to the people involved. Hopefully that person pulled through. We got to get a grip on this, y'all. This is starting to get out of control. This is definitely starting to get out of control. So we have had, in the past 2 years, two back-to-back shootings at an event. Not back-to-back, but two shootings at an event. We done had 4 fights. Now it's starting to get violent. At one time, this was not the case. This was not the case. What used to be a community of nonviolence is now starting to erupt and become more intense, more explosive. And this is just the beginning if we don't get hold, if we don't get control of this situation. Now, I know, Swave, you be doing the restore order. You said something about bringing that back. But it got to be more than words. It have to be more than words. You really have to reach out to these league owners and enforce them to enforce their policies and zero tolerance rules in these events with these battle rappers, with these entourages, and with the fans who coming in. It start with the leagues. It start with the leagues. These leagues cannot be so much wrapped around getting money that they forget to protect the lives of the people that's coming to these events in these places. You can't be so wrapped up into money that you forget the number one thing, the well-being and safety of your supporters and people that come out to these events. That's where it started at first. Because if these leagues was more strict on their actions, strict on their rules, we wouldn't see this increasing violence and this increasing gang affiliation in these battles and on these cards, because it comes from the leagues. So these leagues have to have policies that's enforced to protect the battle rappers, the fans, and the leagues. And they have to come together on these situations. Because some of these leagues like this, I don't care what they did on RBE. I'm glad they did that on RBE, because now that makes people respect our platform better. Oh, I'm glad what they did on URL. Now it showed them, no, they have to learn how to work together, because in one form or another, this will affect you also and will come to your platform too. So it have to start with these leagues. It ain't just so much talking to the battle rap community. The leagues have to enforce their policies and rules and zero tolerance of what's going on. It's too many entourages on these stages. It's too much gang banging going on. It's too many distractions taking place in these battles and outside appearances. No, it is messing up the community in a whole to what battle rapping is. It's too much physicality taking place. All this dunking and all this pushing and all this touching. Things that's supposed to be not tolerated is being accepted and tolerated. And these league owners is so wrapped up into money that they're not caring about the well-being and safety of the people. And this is sad. Somebody's definitely going to lose their life. And like I told you, the enemy is not done. Battle rap demands a blood sacrifice. It's not done. It demands a blood sacrifice. So if the community don't come together, hold people accountable, and get control over what's going on, a lot of people going to get hurt and lose their freedom behind this situation. And if you care about your people, and if you care about the community, you so embrace and support. Brothers and sisters need to come together, hold people accountable, and force these leads to enforce their policies. Simple as that. The Rare Breed Entertainment, the URL, the King of the Dots, the Black Ice Cartels, y'all have to come together and enforce policies to ensure the safety of your people and loyal supporters. This stuff getting out of control. There shouldn't be no shooting in events. There shouldn't be no riots and fighting in events. This stuff is getting carried away. We just saw Murderland. And Dark Life brawl on stage. Then behind that, the D.I. the Henny Man incident. Then after that, the bullpen incident. Then after the bullpen incident, the Band Legacy incident with the girls, and the Queen of the Ring incident before that with the girl. It's too much violence. It's too much violence, and this is hurting y'all tremendously. Tremendously. And brothers and sisters need to get it together. That's crazy. It should not be things like that. And you shouldn't be meeting up at venues to settle your differences with people. You don't come to the place of business that pay your check and where you working at to solve your differences and problems with people, and this internet beef that's spewing over into y'all personal lives. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Y'all have to be more. And it's another thing about this stuff going on. These ain't teenagers doing this stuff. These are grown men and grown women with children and families. These ain't no 16, 17, 18-year-old people. These are grown men doing this stuff. Grown men. Still acting like they children. Still acting like they teenagers. Still trying to get accepted and approved. Still trying to gang bang. Still trying to just do stupid, foolish things. And it's sad. And it's sad. So prayers goes out to the family of the person. And hopefully that person pulled through. But we definitely got to get control. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Click the link in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to follow you back. If you able to give, only and if you able to give, please donate to the channel. Give your contributions, and charity is definitely needed and appreciated. I thank you for calling, but there was a shooting at Crack Liberty event yesterday. The whole event was shut down because of that. I still don't know the condition of the person that got shot, but pray for that brother, y'all, that he pulled through. Don't need another brother slipping into eternity without knowing who the Lord Jesus is. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours.